hi, I am feeling better than last week, woo, and the crowd goes wild. But this only started a couple of hours ago, so hopefully it'll last the week because I have an assignment due on Sunday. Luckily I've got two pieces of assessment due left for my current unit, and 2 weeks. Like, I worked a bit ahead on the other stuff because I didn't want to work on my assignment, so I was like, I will do more of the OH&S stuff. So yeah, so I did the final exam for that, which isn't due for another 3 weeks. So, because I had done all the readings, and I was like, I can do this. If I leave it 3 weeks, I will have forgotten 3 weeks more of stuff. Yeah, and I passed that. I got 70%, 80%, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't remember. That was a week ago. Yeah, I had been real happy that, post Melbourne, I had a slump. That was a normal burnout slump, and I kept studying through that. I stopped basically everything else, but I kept the studying. So I've pretty well integrated that into the things that I do. So that was super great. And I've been through a bunch of other stuff and kept studying this term. Yeah, but this last week was just so crap. Just, you have no idea. It was just, it was a full depressive episode. I did not do anything. I cancelled basically every social thing I was meant to do. The only thing I went to was, it was mine and Charlie's anniversary on Wednesday, and we started dating after a poetry slam. So we went to the poetry slam, and then I left after, I think I was there for an hour. But maybe it was only half an hour? I don't know. It wasn't particularly long. I left basically when it started. I just it was just too much. Too many people. Just too intense, too loud, too much. Just too much. And so I just went to Charlie's place. And then, later on, Charlie came back home, and then we hung out, and that was nice. So at least, while I was super fragile, it was still good that I still, enjoyed hanging out with Charlie. Because, when you have a big meltdown, you're like, will I just want to leave when Charlie gets home? What a great anniversary that would be. As it was, not the greatest, but, sometimes that's gonna happen. Yeah. So yeah, I did that. Yeah, I cancelled everything else. Didn't go to family dinner, didn't go to a friend's birthday party, didn't meet up with a friend for coffee, which I really have to do this week. So I'm glad I'm doing better because, it's been, we both forgot it one week, and then last week I cancelled. Yeah. So, yeah. Gotta do it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. Wanna hang out with Angel. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going out to the movies on Tuesday as well with friends. I hope that's everything for the week. As well as Charlie on Wednesday. Probably not going to family dinner this week with how busy that is, though. Yeah. And I'm buying a wedding dress off Laura. So I'll be seeing Laura on Friday. But she'll be coming to me, which is great. Yay! People who come to me are the best people. Yeah, being low energy, maybe, yeah. People who come to me are great. But yeah, I was going to go to sleep last night, but I didn't because clearly I'm great at making decisions, but I was actually feeling good. I also felt good on Saturday. On Saturday I thought that I was doing better. And so I had a nice day of, it was basically my weekend day. One day a week is my weekend. I do whatever I feel like. On the weekend, I don't study on the weekend. Sometimes I do housework, but only if I feel like it, because it's the weekend. I try to do different things, but in this case I did basically normal stuff. Because that's what I wanted to do, because it was the weekend, and I get to choose what I do on the weekend. Yeah, I have one weekend day a week, and I have another day where I don't do any work stuff, because I'm visiting Charlie. And yeah, I've attempted to do homework while visiting Charlie. It doesn't happen. No work gets done. So yeah, so that's like a weekend day, but it's just a lay in bed, hang out, do dating stuff day. Yeah, which is also lovely. Yeah, so I had the good day on Saturday, and then Sunday was crap. Sunday was crap, not the worst day of the week, but not good at all. Yeah. And there was a lot of social stuff. Not in person, but a lot of conversations happening with lots of people. Oh my god, my Facebook. It was just like I went shopping and I came back and 4 different conversations had started. Four people. 4 different people had sent me messages on Facebook in like a half an hour period. Like what? And that wasn't all the conversations I'd been having in the day. It was just, I don't normally get Facebook conversations, ever. It's like 1 a week is standard. Yesterday was the day. But, you know, it was good. Yeah. Turns out I can get socialed out via Facebook. Things to learn. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep, and a couple of the online things were triggering stuff. So, yeah, took me back to how I was earlier in the week. And then I was like, I just want to get drunk. Let's get drunk. That sounds great. And then I had a drink and started my second drink. And then I was like, I don't feel like drinking anymore. So, yeah. Which is good. That's been my pattern for a while, where I'm like, I'm gonna drink all the things. And then I have a glass of something. And go, okay, well that's all I wanted, apparently. Not enough to eat to get tipsy. If I finish the second drink relatively quickly, I occasionally get tipsy, but then I'm like, still done. Yeah, so that was good. Yeah, I think I've only been drunk 3 times since April, which is good. The drinking is definitely a coping measure for me, so yeah. Yeah, and then I did nice things on the internet. I was like, I could do work now, but I'm not going to. And then at like 4 AM I started doing some homework stuff. So I've started working on the assignment that's due this weekend. Yeah. I've got to do a huge reworking thing. Because, yeah, we had to do something in week 1 and I did it just so poorly that I'm just restarting it again. But that's fine, I've got plenty of time. Yep. I'm making it a lot smaller and more concise and easier to understand. So yes. So it should take, I think I should probably get the data stuff done, at least half of it done today, because I know what I want to do with one half, and I've done 1 out of the 5 things already. So yeah, that part should be finished today. The second part, I don't know, I might just leave it as it is. It's crappy, but you know, what, I'll lose half of a mark out of 10. That's fine, I'll fix it at the end. yeah. Unless I get a brainwave of how to fix it. But I'll do the bit I know, and then I'll do the writing about the bit that I know. Yeah, and the methodology, and like do some of the writing parts. Yeah, and then go back. Anyway. I'm not super focused today. But yeah. But, you know, I feel like doing things, which is great. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. Last week was crap. Full depressive episode. Very high anxious. I did have a fun, like, 12-hour period where I basically lay in bed in the dark crying. That was a fun day. That day was, that was just the best. I enjoyed that one. Definitely one to write home about. Yeah. Oh, and I've been doing the, like, the less I sleep, the more I get paranoid about health stuff, and my skin feels itchy. And I have a skin condition that can, like, one of its symptoms is itchiness, so I'm like, oh my god, my psoriasis is just the worst. But it's just because I haven't slept, and I'm just feeling a bit sensitive. But you cannot convince my tired mind. And then I'm all like, what's that spot? Is that a melanoma? I think that's a melanoma. It's clearly a melanoma. I've got cancer, I'm gonna die. So that's been fun. When I get particularly tired, I've been going into that. I've done that, like, had a few episodes of that this week. So yeah, that's been fun. Yeah, amusingly, Marissa Wood, who I talked about in my last video, has also been going through that exact thing as well. So, go team paranoia. Okay, I'm gonna go and upload this and go back to work and, well, rest. I'm on a rest period.